up and kills. The people it kills get up and kill.
Don't worry guys, the crazy rock will be at the end of this video. Well, one more to go guys, one more time down the road. We're going to have the final battle in this one, so I'm going to get the highlights out of the way now. Once again, not too many of them. I'm going to be showing off a quick survivor rescue right here. Just to show you, no matter how long you play this game, you still end up in situations where survival really shouldn't have happened. And it makes you love the game all the more when you actually do it. Well, maybe not love the game, but at least appreciate the experience that you've been through. Or maybe I've just lost my mind from playing this game for 2 damn months. You be the judge. I'm not gonna miss you, Junker Zombie. I hated you ever since I met you. If you asked me whether I was gonna miss this game at all, I'd say no, not really. This game, as I've said from before, is meant to be played on your lunch break every once in a while, but it can be appreciated. So, play the game at your pace, enjoy it, play it at moderation, and play it different ways. I guarantee you'll probably have fun with it. Maybe. Alright, I'm going to give you one last bit of education because I would be doing you a disservice not to. So let's listen to the Zombie Survival Guide one last time on where do we go from here.
Post-apocalyptic fiction usually shows the survivors of a new age reclaiming their world in dramatic steps, such as retaking an entire city. While this makes for exciting imagery, especially in moving pictures, it does not represent a safe or efficient means of recolonization. Instead of marching across the George Washington Bridge to repopulate Manhattan, a safer, smarter, more conservative stance will be to either expand your existing living space or migrate to a better, if still relatively isolated area. For example, if you have made your home on a small island, the best choice would be to land on a larger, previously inhabited island, clean out what zombies are left, and reclaim the abandoned structures as your new home. On land, the equivalent would be to migrate from, for example, the deep desert or frozen tundra to the nearest abandoned town. Worst-case survival manuals, as well as many historical texts, will be your best guide to a complete rebuilding. What they may not instruct you to do, and what you must do, is make sure that your new, more civilized home is secure. Remember, yours is the only government, the only police force, the only army around. Safety will be your responsibility, and although the immediate danger may have passed, it must never be taken for granted. No matter what you will find, and no matter what challenges you will face, take heart in the knowledge that you have survived a catastrophe not seen since the extinction of the dinosaurs, a world ruled by the living dead.
See? Now you can never say that you haven't been prepared for the end of times when zombies rule the world. You can thank me later. Write me a postcard or something from Indiana. Alright, so we got through this survivor rescue. It wasn't too much to deal with. We're going to be moving on to a few other highlights, and then we're going to get right into the final battle, which I hope you'll find rather entertaining, as much as I did. Now, if you ever wondered what it looks like for the paramedic or nurse zombie to actually heal one of them, well, here you go. They get up and start doing the thriller. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to hang around to find out what he's going to do with that other arm. And then right here, when your life is in danger, well, there's one course of action. Climb a tree. And apparently none of the living dead can figure this one out. God, I should have thought of this a long time ago. Probably could have spared myself having to get a fort or anything. Could have just sat in a tree and picked off every zombie in the town. Oh well. Let's see how this works out. Oh, and the Blade Master strikes again. Oh, one got up. Fuck. Don't ask me to explain how the jumping slash is actually knocking off their heads. I don't care. All I cared about was this is one last mission I had to redo again thanks to this tree. Which brings us to this. This is it. It's the final battle. And you're going to probably ask me, why is this already sped up? Well, I'll give you an example later on, but to put it lightly, I don't know what they fucked up doing this final battle, but everything went to shit. You saw the night mission and the attack on the fort. Well, this is the granddaddy of them all in terms of bad frame rate. So, I'm sorry about the sped up sound, but I'll show you in a few minutes. It was completely necessary. There was no way to watch this otherwise. I mean, we were going from 20 to 30 frames per second to 1 to 5. So, I don't know what they were thinking with that one. And I really don't know what the problem is, but I turned off every single setting. I had this thing looking like Silent Hill mode again. And it still ran like shit. Alright, so after I reload here, I'm going to show you what it looks like with the frame rate, the regular. Here we go. I didn't just put this shit in slow motion. That's what the game actually looked like when I was playing it. This fight originally took about 13 minutes due to the slow frames. I have no idea how I actually got through it. I can't even bring myself to watch that anymore. Alright, let's see that again. That's the way it's supposed to look. And in another game, perhaps with somebody that actually knew what they were doing with this, maybe it would have looked like that. I don't know what their explanation is for it, but it doesn't really matter now. Alright, back to the fight.